We interrupt your programming to bring you a special Game Almighty News Alert. I'm your anchorman, Ted Best. Now on to our special report. Sony Corporation, in a stunning turn of events, has finally thrown in the towel by declaring bankruptcy. After a troubled few years that found Sony recalling explosive laptop batteries and music CDs that featured spyware, as well as lackluster PSP sales, PSP sales, Sony has finally run out of money, thanks to their botched launch of PlayStation 3. Let's now go live to Sony's American headquarters in New York City, where Richard Parker is standing by with his special report.
Thanks, Teddy.
No problem, Jack.
I'm standing here outside the former headquarters of the now defunct Sony Corporation, a one-time leader in consumer electronics that's since fallen on hard times, unable to compete in the same market as its rivals Nintendo and Microsoft. As I've been standing here, former employees of Sony have been streaming out of the building carrying mementos and personal keepsakes and stolen office supplies, moving forward into a future full of uncertainty and doubt. But I had the opportunity to speak with Sony's CEO, Phil Harrison, a little earlier today. Mr. Harrison, would you care to comment on this stunning turn of events?
Sony looks at this bankruptcy as a true sign of our talent and genius. You can't go out of business unless you're in business, and you can't lose hundreds of billions of dollars unless you had hundreds of billions of dollars to begin with, which just goes to prove how powerful and superior we always were.
You're actually trying to put a positive spin on this?
Chapter 11 begins when we say it begins. You'll no doubt notice that our competitors have yet to file bankruptcy, illustrating quite clearly that Sony once again leads the field in terms of innovation and creativity. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a job interview with the Chinese World of Warcraft gold farming company, and if that doesn't work out, I hope to be overseeing FEMA.
Yeah, I want that one without onions. No onions on that one.
You're on.
I'm Richard Parker for Game Almighty News. Right back to you, Teddy.
As this story continues to develop, you can count on Game Almighty News to keep you up to date. We now return you to your previously scheduled programming.